Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning guys. So another 2 minutes we will start our class. So today is no lecture. Okay, just a introduction for this subject. Okay, can you see the slide? So now we have 35 participants. So we wait another 2 minutes and then we will start our class. Okay, but today is no lecture lah. Just a overview. What is the content of this syllabus? Okay, this subject. Okay, because this is elective. Okay, so for this semester you have two subjects for elective. One is the mission, so another one is the AI lah. Okay, clear? Clear. Okay, guys. So can we start now?
Yes, sir.
Boleh So we start now
Yeah.
Alright. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning to all of you. So today is the first online class for this subject BEKM 4783 artificial intelligence. Okay, actually this is elective. This is elective for this semester. For this semester, actually we have two subjects for elective. One is the mission visions and another one is the AI lah. So I think this week maybe some of you still confused. Okay, you want to choose either mission vision or you want to choose the artificial intelligence. So based on my suggestion okay, I'm not sure. So if you got the FYP title, so based on your FYP, the first uh, make sure your FYP title related to, for example, if your FYP title is related to mission vision, you have to take the mission vision class. If your FYP title related to artificial intelligence, better you take artificial intelligence lah. Okay, based on my suggestion, so maybe you go for the mission vision. Okay, mission vision class. Okay, because if you want to score, okay, for elective, if you want to score your elective, I think the first choice you have to go the mission. Maybe you have you heard about this the mission class. Okay, so easy to score lah. I'm not sure. So based on your senior said that mission is easy to score. Compare than artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence also easy to score, but easy to do the killing mistake lah on the final exam, on the midterm. That's why this subject is not famous compared than mission lah. So up to you. So you have the time to choose either you want to maintain for this class or you want to continue. Okay, continue this class, or you want to change to mission. All right. So far, any question? Yeah. Any question so far?
No, sir.
Okay, so the for differentiate between machine vision and AI, I will explain after this. You got my slide kan? On the group WhatsApp group, I already give the slide. So on the last, I think the last slide, I will explain what is the machine vision and what is the AI lah. So you can choose after this if you want to stay on the machine vision class or you want to change to machine vision lah. But that I mentioned to you. So if you want to score, okay, if you want to improve your CGPA, so the first choice is the mission lah, because on your based on the previous senior said that for mission class is easy to score compared to AI. Any question before I start for next? Okay, next slide. All right, so okay, so let's continue our topic. Okay, my name is introduce myself first. Okay, my name is Dr. Muhammad Syahrir bin Muaraz. Okay, so this is my room number. So if you have any problem, and I'm sure some of you already in Malacca, so maybe you can come. If you have any problem, you can come to my room. Okay, and my extension number 2215 and my phone number. Okay, I think already on the WhatsApp group lah. You can WhatsApp everything. Okay, you have any problems? Okay, you can WhatsApp to me or you can ask in the WhatsApp group lah. Okay, my email. Right. Also, you can ask using the email. I think better the fast way is using the WhatsApp lah. Okay, everything the question you can ask using the WhatsApp group. Okay, so that I mentioned to you, what is AI? Okay, what is the AI? So artificial intelligence. So okay. Before this, I already give the assignment to the group actually. So what is the artificial intelligence? Okay, artificial intelligence in Malay is the kecerdikan buatan. Okay, kecerdikan buatan. Okay, so maybe you can Google what is the definition of artificial intelligence. All right. So actually, after you can Google and then you can get a lot of definition of artificial intelligence. Actually, artificial intelligence is the global. Okay, so inside the artificial, we have a lot of tools, a lot of techniques, a lot of algorithm. Okay, that will be covered into the artificial intelligence lah. All right. So that we can conclude the artificial intelligence is the tool. Okay, or technique. Sometimes we call the algorithms or methods, okay, that imitate human intelligence, okay, based on human behavior or human characteristic lah. So that is the keyword that you have to remember lah. What is the definition of AI? Right. So the first keyword is the tools. Okay, AI is the tools. Okay, AI is the tools, or sometimes we can call as the techniques. Okay, methods. Right. Sometimes we can call as the algorithms. Okay. Sometimes we can call the systems. All right. So that imitate human intelligence. Okay. Imitate human intelligence is another keyword. Okay. Keyword number 2 is the imitate. Okay. Imitate human intelligence. Okay. Keyword number 3 is the based on human characteristic or human behavior. Okay, that is the keyword lah for AI. Definition of AI that we can conclude AI is the tools, or sometimes we call them techniques, methods, algorithms that have been developed to imitate human intelligence, okay, to make decision making, okay, based on the human characteristic or human behavior, right? That is the definition of AI lah. So in our class, we just focus only two tools, okay, two techniques lah, or two methods. There is the fuzzy logic and neural network lah, artificial neural networks. Actually, in the artificial intelligence, we have a lot of technique. I think more than more than 50 tools, more than 50 methods. Okay, so but our class we just focus only two tools. Okay, only two methods, only two algorithms that we call the fuzzy logics and neural network lah. So that mentioned to you, if your FYP related to using the fuzzy logics or using the neural network, so later you can you join this class. If your FYP related to machine vision, so maybe you can join the machine vision class. All right. So you can see here now why we put, you can see on the slide is the industrial revolution 4.0 lah, because one of the characteristic, one of the point of the industrial, okay, 5.0, okay, IR 4.0 is the AI here, okay, AI here, right? So that's why now they go for IR 4.0, that's why now the AI more increasing lah, increasing, because a lot of techniques, okay, introduced by AI lah, that mentioned to you. We have a lot of tools, a lot of technique inside the artificial intelligence. So actually it's quite different compare, okay, AI in FTMK quite different compared than AI in FKE. So as we more on apply AI in our system. Okay, maybe on the FTNK, they are study on the algorithm itself. That means the how the tools developers. Okay, compare than us, we just use the tools. Okay, we use the method or inside the AI to implement in our system. Okay, implement our system lah. You can see the next slide. Okay, so you can see this is the slide. Okay, the basic of the control system. Okay, that I think you are studying before this on the subject of the control system. Okay, so this is a basic closed loop system, right? So we have the controller system, our plant. All right, we have measurement. This one we have the inputs and our outputs. Okay, so you see this one, the definition of AI.
Yes, sir.
All right, so before this, you are study this one, the basic control system. Okay, on the basic control system, you are study about the PID, PID controller. Okay, so for example, like this one, okay, we have the controller design. So before this, you are study about the PID, okay, and then go for the plan. So plan is our system, and go for the actual output, and then the feedback will be used the sensor lah. All right, so this is a basic control system that you are learn for this on the subject on the control system. Okay, but in our class we change, okay, we change the conventional controller PID to AI. Okay, that mentioned to you, we have used two techniques, okay, two methods, okay, two tools. There is a fuzzy logic and neural network lah. Okay, so on the AI class, so we just focus only two techniques, only two methods lah, only two tools. There is the fuzzy logic, okay, fuzzy logic and neural networks. Okay, so you can see on the slide. All right, so before this is your control system. Okay, from we have the step inputs and then there's output. Okay, using the MATLAB simulation lah. All right, and then for AI class, we change this PID to fuzzy logic lah. All right, so you have to know how to design from A to Z, okay, using the fuzzy logic and also using the neural network, okay, using the MATLAB lah, MATLAB simulation, okay, MATLAB simulation using the MATLAB simulating lah. All right, so this one will be covered on the class. So how to set up this fuzzy logic and neural network will be covered in the class lah. So I will teach you how to design the fuzzy logic using the MATLAB toolbox, and also how to design the neural networks, okay, using the MATLAB toolbox also. Okay, make sure you have to install the MATLAB. Make sure you have the MATLAB on your laptop so you can run this simulation using the MATLAB simulation Simulink. All right. Okay, clear this one, Okay, guys, clear, So what we are studying on the control system, on the AI. So actually AI is we just focus on the intelligent controller actually. We change from conventional controller, PID here, all right, you can see on the slide, PID to AI. Okay, AI is the intelligent controller lah. In our class that I mentioned to you, we just focus only two techniques lah, only two tools. There is the fuzzy logics, okay, and the one will be neural network lah, okay, FLC, fuzzy logic controller, all right, and another one is the artificial neural networks, okay. So maybe you heard about the deep learning. Okay, deep learning actually is the one of the technique in AI. Okay, that's why okay on this Friday, so we have talked by Dr. Lim. Okay, from FKKK, they talk about the deep learning. So actually, deep learning is one of the technique in AI. So that I mentioned to you, and AI is the tools, okay, or methods or algorithms, all right, to imitate human intelligence based on human behavior. All right. For example, like how how the human predict. Okay, human predict. For example, like our case, if okay, if the increasing of the COVID-19 patient, all right, number of the people affected by COVID-19, all right. So the MCO will be longer, take longer. All right. That is the how we predict. Okay, that's why the AI is actually the tools or the algorithm that we want to imitate human intelligence. Okay, but we cannot imitate 100% lah, 100% human intelligence. Normally, we can imitate some part of the human intelligence. For example, how we predict, okay, how we forecasting, okay, how we make decision making based on human characteristic, human behavior, based on, for example, like based on our experience, okay, based on our guess, okay, based on our estimation, okay. That's why we call the AI lah. All right. So that's why you have to remember this keyword, three keyword for artificial intelligence. So you can Google what is the definition of AI. Actually, we can conclude AI is the tools, okay, or methods, algorithm that imitate human intelligence. All right, to provide the decision making based on human characteristic or human behavior lah. That's his definition on AI. Okay. But in our class, we just focused on fuzzy logic controller and artificial neural network. Actually, okay, actually, it's the fuzzy logic and neural network is a conventional of AI. Okay, we have a lot of technique in AI. For example, the new, I think the deep learning is also not new, but lately is the more researchers go for the deep learning lah. So we have a lot of technique. For example, DNA computing. We have the genetic algorithm and so on lah inside the AI. But in our class, we just focus on the fuzzy logics, okay, fuzzy logic controller, okay, fuzzy logic and artificial neural network. That is the basic of AI. So actually, this fuzzy logic and artificial neural network is come from human lah. Okay, next I will maybe on the next week we start on the fuzzy logic, then we go for the neural network lah. So how the fuzzy logic and neural network developed lah. Okay, based on human. Okay, for example, like neural network based on neurals. Okay, neural based on our brains lah. All right, so this is the example, the examples that we implement in the MATLAB, okay, MATLAB Simulink, okay. So this is our fuzzy logics, and then this is our neural network lah, okay. This is your plan, this is your plan in the transfer function, all right. So I think this one you already study in the, okay, in the basic control system lah, okay. You have to study the basic control system, how to design the PID. Okay, from PID you have to use auto tune to get the optimized parameter for P, I, and D. All right, and then for our class we change this PID controller, okay, to fuzzy logic or to neural network lah. Okay, next. Okay, so this is learning outcome for our subject. Okay, we have 3 learning outcome. All right, at the end of this semester, you should be able to explain the essential concepts, okay, the principles and theory relating to artificial intelligence in general, and for the fuzzy logics and neural networks in particular lah. So this is related to PO number 2, right? LO number 1 will be related to PO number 2, and then second LO it will be design the basic fuzzy logic and neural network system according to the engineering problem lah. All right, so this is normally PO number 3, and normally this learning outcome number 2 will be your assignment lah. I will give the system, the plan. You have to design the fuzzy logics or neural networks to get to control your plan lah. Okay, and then LO number 3 will be demonstrate and analyze through simulation the performance of fuzzy logics and or neural network using the MATLAB Simulink or other specific tool lah. So that I mentioned to you in my class, you just use the MATLAB, okay, MATLAB Simulink. All right, make sure you have install your MATLAB, all right, in your laptop so you can run the simulation using the MATLAB Simulink. Okay, or also you can use other specific tool lah. For example, like we have the fuzzy text, okay, we have the another tools, okay, that you can run for fuzzy logic or neural network lah. And then describe the latest technology and current issue of AI system lah. This one related to PO number 5. Okay, so this is the outcome for this subject for AI. All right, so next we go for the subject evaluation. You can see this one, okay, the quizzes. We have 5%. So normally I don't do the quizzes. We just take from the attendant. Normally easily you can get 5 marks. Okay, and then we have the test. Okay, actually we have you can see this one. Actually we have 2 tests, but in our standard we have only 1 test. This is called a midterm test. But in our class we have 2 tests. Okay, test number 1 related to fuzzy logic controller. Okay, FRC. And then test number 2 related to artificial neural network lah. So will be 20 marks lah. Okay, that means also on the system we have only 1 test. Okay, midterm test, but we separate by 2. Test number 1 will be related to fuzzy logic, and test 2 related to neural network lah, so that you can score. Okay, you can score your test. Okay, and then assignments will be 50%. Okay, will be 50%. This is based on the group assignment lah. So that I mentioned to you on the before this, I give the plan or the system. So you have to design the fuzzy logic. Okay, fuzzy logic or neural network. So the previous class we designed the fuzzy logic to control your plan lah. Okay, to control your plan. So maybe on the basic control system. So we have this one, for example, we have the response here. Okay, this is our set point. Okay, when we implement the PID, for example, maybe our response like this. Okay, maybe something like this. All right. Okay, so we want to improve this one. That's why on our subject we want to reduce this one. We want to reduce the overshoot. We want to reduce the statistic error. We want to improve the rush time and statistical time. All right. So that's why we implement the that's why we implement the AI in our system to improve, to eliminate the overshoot here. For example, like change the color. Yeah. For example, this is our pulse logic lah. Will be improve the response, something like this, right? Will be improve the rush time. Will be improve the overshoot, right? That is our aim for our class lah. So that's why we have to improve from conventional PID to AI. Right? That means we want to improve the control performance in terms of overshoot, in terms of rise time, and in terms of the steady state error and so on. Okay, clear for the subject evolution class? Any question for subject evolution or any question?
Sir. Hello?
Okay, clear. So, right. Okay, so this is our ULearn, but this one is the previous semester. So I will update this ULearn lah. So maybe on all the notes I will pass in the group lah, in the WhatsApp groups. Okay, on my slide, everything I put on the WhatsApp group lah. Okay, also this one lah. Maybe on the next week you can take all the notes in the ULearn lah. Still not upload the new one lah. So this is the previous. Okay, this is the previous ULearn. All right. Okay, so this is topic for AI. All right, so the first next week we will start on the first topic lah. Okay, topic number 1, what is the AI? All right, what is the AI? So the AI overview. All right, so you have to know what is the AI, application of AI. All right, so that I mentioned to you, AI is the global. Okay, a lot of not only the engineering, so also the business use the AI. All right, for example, the bank also use the AI. You can see on the, for example, like ATM, cash deposit, how the machine detect for example, cash deposit, you want to enter the $50, $50. So how the machine, the ATM detect, okay, this is $50. All right, so that's we use the AI technique lah. All right, so maybe on maybe the advanced technique lah. So our class we just focus on the two tools. There is the fuzzy logics. Okay, will be related to topic number 2 lah. Fuzzy logic overview, and then topic number 3 will be basic fuzzy. So we have to know the fundamental lah, the fundamental of fuzzy. All right, so how it come from A until Z. All right. Topic number 4 will be application on the fuzzy. So here we try to design our fuzzy logic controller using the MATLAB, MATLAB Simulink. And then topic number 5 will be neural network overview, all right. And then topic number 6 will be simple neural networks. And topic number 7 will be backpropagation, still in the neural networks. Okay, that is topic for the AI. Okay, that means here topic number 2 until topic number 4 will be fuzzy logics, and topic number 5 and 7 will be on the neural network lah, on the neural networks. Okay. Okay, class. That's why I mentioned to you. For our class, we just focus only 2 tools. There is the fuzzy logics and neural networks. Okay. That's why our class we have 2 tests lah. First, I want to test you your on the fuzzy logics. Okay, test on your understanding on the fuzzy logics, and test number 2 will be cover on the neural network lah. So your understanding on the neural networks. Okay. All right. So this is the not differential lah. This is relationship between the AI and machine vision lah. So maybe some of your friends ask, what is the difference? Okay, so this is not a difference, but this is a relation between the AI and machine vision lah. So you can see this one, for example, okay. You can see the slide. Okay, the first step, okay, for example, right, so we have the image, okay, image here. So we have $100, $50, and then $10. All right, we go here. Okay, go for the image processing, and then from this image processing, it convert into the features extraction. All right, and then go for neural networks, and then go to the result lah. So the result will be detect either this is $100 or $50 or $10. All right. So actually this is the okay. This is the cover on the this image processing and features extraction is will be focused on the machine vision class lah. So how it convert from $100 to mathematical equation like this. Okay, this example lah. Okay, the example. Okay, so how okay from this wood you can see this one, go for image processing, okay, and then they convert into mathematical, okay, mathematical data. So this is your cover in the uh, mission vision class. So how the techniques, okay, how is convert, okay, how the extract the features of the this this wood, okay, into the mathematical data. So this will be covered on the mission vision class, okay. So our class will be use this data, okay, okay, we use this data. So we train this data, okay, on the neural network. For example, we use the neural network here, okay. We train this our neural network based on the mission class data from this one, this part, and then we get the result lah, okay, recognition result. For example, okay, for example, we recognize this 100, okay, $100, okay, and then how it recognize the $50 and how it recognize the $10. All right. So similar like cash deposit. Okay, when we enter the $50. So how the machine detect is $50. Okay. For example, maybe I think you already uh, see this one. All right. So if you put the $50 and then the machine rejected your $50. Okay. Maybe you have explained about this one. So you try again. Also the result rejected. So you just change the $50 to the new one, and then will be detect the $50. So what happened? So this happened here on the neural networks. Okay, this happened on this one, the tools. Okay, for example, okay, when this okay cache deposit detect on the image processing, and image processing extract the pictures and then go for the neural network. So for this cache deposit, all right, so the accuracy of neural network suppose 100%. All right, suppose 100% accuracy. There's been no error. Okay, for our cache deposit, suppose no error lah. If have an error, so will be returned back. Okay, that's why your money will be rejected lah. Okay, that is the function of neural network lah. Okay, so we'll be trained until our neural network, the accuracy will be 100% lah. Okay, if we got, for example, for cash deposit, we cannot 98%, we cannot 90%. Well, so for cash deposit, we have to set as the 100% as the accuracy lah. Okay, that means if the for example the result got maybe 90%, so your output will be rejected lah. That means that's why you have to change or try to enter the $50 again. Okay, that's the relationship between the AI and machine vision lah. So that's why before this, so also actually I'm not sure. Before this, some of the students can take the both subject on the same semester. All right. So I'm not sure. So this semester you also can take the both or not, because before this, not before this, last 2 years, the student can take both subject because clash and not clash. That means if today is the uh, AI class, maybe on the yesterday or on the tomorrow will be machine vision class. That's why the student can take the both. Okay, that's why my suggestion, if you want to more knowledge, you can take both lah. But maybe your the timetable will be fixed lah. Okay. So for this semester, I'm not sure. So maybe the subject AI and machine will be same day, same time. So that's why you have to choose only one elective. Either you have to choose the AI or you have to choose the machine vision. All right. So and then also this semester they set the quota. Okay, they set the quota. For example, for AI 50 students, and then mission also 50 students. Okay, that's why you cannot already discuss. Actually, this one already discussed with KJ. Actually, FE and set FE. Our admins will be set the quota, set the elective for maximum 50 student lah. So that's why yesterday I discussed with our head of the department, Dr. Nick. So to change lah, okay, to eliminate the quota, okay, eliminate the quota lah. So that's why you can join the mission class or you can join the AI class lah. All right. Okay, clear this one, relationship between the AI and mission. Any questions so far? All right, so this is different relationship between the mission vision and AI lah. So normally we just use the data from from the student for mission vision lah. Okay, for example, okay, for our part, okay, for AI we just use this data. How it's come, so it's come from the mission class lah. Okay, macam mana how this data convert into the mathematical. Okay, for example, like this wood, okay, convert into data. This one we are study on the mission class lah. For example, they use the contra, okay, they use the correlation here. So this is technique lah, technique inside the mission. They convert into the from this image to the data lah, to the data. So for our class, we just use this data. Okay, use this data. Okay, implement to our tools. We use the neural network of fuzzy logics. All right, and then recognize this result lah. Okay, that is our part lah. We just train our neural networks. Okay, they mentioned to you. And then after neural network is 100% accuracy, then we can test lah, test the result lah. Okay, so this is the relationship between the AI and machine vision. All right, so okay, next, this is timetable lah for our class. All right, so you can see this one. So we have the, I'm not sure, this is a BEKC, our BEKM, I'm not sure which one. Okay, so wait, system pintar, okay, will be the same. So system pintar and critical machine lah. So this is the BEKC 4873 or BEKM. Maybe this new old code, this is new code lah. Alright, but will be same subject lah. System pintar and kecerdikan machine lah. Okay, system pintar is the AI. Okay, kecerdikan buatan lah. Okay, so our class will be on Wednesday and Friday. So some of your friends, so want to normally my class is one per week. Okay, one per week. You can decide lah. Either you want to do on the class on the Wednesday, on the Friday. So, but for this week, okay, we class on the Wednesday. So this Friday we have no class. Okay, but I'm encourage you to join the talk by Dr. Lim from FEKK. So talk about the deep learning. Okay, that I mentioned to you, deep learning is the one of the technique in AI. All right. So in AI, we have a lot of technique lah. Okay, that's why I suggest you, okay, from for this Friday, join the talk by Dr. Lim from FKK. right? You can see, okay, what is the deep learning? Actually, deep learning that mentioned to you is the one of the technique in AI lah. All right. So and then after this, we in my class we just focus on the fuzzy logics and neural network lah. All right. So, guys, so you want to maintain on the Wednesday or you want to your class on the Friday? So I think some of your friends want to your our class will be on the Friday evening lah. Okay, 3 to 5 p.m. Okay, so here more. Okay, Friday. Okay, most of you select for Friday. Vote for Friday. All right, Friday. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, most of you select for Friday. Friday. So Friday evening on the okay 3 until until 5 lah. Okay. Normally our class will be on the on 1 week per week lah. So now first, okay, right. So okay, so I think most of you select for the Friday. So next week we start our class on the Friday. Okay, class play on the Friday evening lah. All right. Okay. So most of you select for Friday. I think. Okay. So next week our class will be on the Friday lah. Okay, on the Friday. Okay. So far, any question? Ada soalan? Any question so far? Boleh. Before we stop here, and then we continue on next week. Okay. Clear? Guys, clear? So you can choose lah. So this week we have you have a time to choose either you want to join my class or you want to join the distribution. Okay, you have to choose lah. Either one lah, up to you. So, but my suggestion that I mentioned to you, my suggestion in the early class. So if you want to score, okay, if you want to improve your CGPA based on the previous student said that distribution is easier to score lah compared than AI. AI also is easier to score, but normally easier to do a mistake lah. Normally a student do a daily mistake on the final exam, on the midterm, because on the AI, we just, some of the part will be just similar like digitals, okay? We use the 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. That's why if your mistake, if you do a mistake on the, for example, suppose 0, you put 1, so everything will be wrong. Okay, that's why this subject is also easier to score, but and the also easy to do a killing mistake lah. Okay, once you kill a mistake on the first step, the rest will be wrong lah. Okay, so there is no quota. Okay, so and that actually that mentioned to you so FKE yang set, FKE already set for the quota for this semester, and then maybe our KJ will be asked the admin to remove the quota lah, so you can join the mission or you can join the AI. Okay, this Friday we don't have a class. Okay, this Friday no class, but I encourage you to join the talk by Dr. Lim. Okay, Dr. Lim about the deep learning. Okay, deep learning. So this Friday no class. So we will start on the next week. On the next week Friday. Okay. This week I encourage you to join the talk by Dr. Lim from FTKK. Okay, related to the AI. Okay, because AI dimension is the global, right? In the AI we have a lot of technique lah. Okay, on the maybe that's why if you are the first expression of actually I'm not agree for this title. Okay, AI actually I want to change to uh intelligent controller. Okay, intelligent controller is related to us lah, because we just use the AI to implement in our system lah. Okay, for example like this. Okay, okay, for example like this one. Okay, so this is our system in electrical lah, in our plant. This is our plant. Your study on the control and subject control. All right. So before this, your study on the PID controller, how to design the PID controller, but using the MATLAB simulating, just uh, use the PID block. Okay. And then after that, you have to auto tune the PID block to get the optimized parameter for PID. But in our class, okay, so we just change this PID controller to fuzzy logic controller or to use the neural network controller lah. Okay, so that's why if we put the AI is the global dimension to a lot of technique inside the AI. That's why I mean, suppose I want to change the title for this subject actually. I want to change to intelligent controller, similar like BEKG. Okay, BEKG also offer. The last year I already teach the both subject lah. Okay, the both subject from from BEKM and also from BEKG. Alright, the BKG, the name of the subject is the intelligent controller. Okay, intelligent controller. So our class actually is the more on intelligent controller lah. So on the intelligent controller, we use the AI technique lah. So the AI, we use the tool inside the AI is the fuzzy logics and neural networks. Okay. Okay, any question class? Ada soalan? Okay. So now, okay, all right. So no question. So now is 9:50. So I will stop here. All right. So we will continue on the next week's class on the Friday. Make sure on the Friday. So that okay. Actually, my class will be use the okay. I will use the online class. Either use the Zoom. Okay. Use the the WebEx. Okay. Also, I will try to use the video presentation using the, and then I will upload to my YouTube. So maybe you can also use also watch my video on the my channel. All right. All right. See you. Okay. So if you have no questions, so I stop here. Right. So thank you very much for your attending for my class. Okay. See you next week. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.